What's up, guys? Super Tough Man 24 here. We're back on the farm, and the grass is a little tall. Not too bad though, but we need to cut the grass for sure. So, just like in the last one, we're gonna cut the grass using the 3 different mowers, but we're gonna change it up a little bit. Let's see what are we gonna use? What are we gonna use? Probably still use the 72 because it's fairly fast. How many hours did I put on? Well, that has 0 hours. Just trying, looking to see which mowers I used. That one has a lot of hours on it. Okay, so we're gonna use the John Deere X 728U, the Z994R, and the big one. We'll go ahead and start with the whoops, big one, get it out. Ram into the trailer, of course. This should be an easy mow. And what I'll do is I'll probably rake up all the grass and all that jazz. So it cuts so well. It's going the farm so much easier. We'll probably use the Skag walk behind to get the areas along the fence where this can't get. And depending on how fast the grass goes, we may go around and cut some other houses for the January lawn cutting video, because I put the speed on the fastest it would go in the grass. This is about how fast the grass grew, so there's some other lands that we can cut. Got some customers we can mow for. Get a variety of different equipment for you guys. Come on. I know, hey, don't be a tree hoop. Okay, could have folded before. Oops. There we go. Come on. There we go. Off to a good start. What to do? This thing can really milk. I could not imagine. This would probably be, if this were real life, I would probably have at least a couple 72s. If not, maybe one of the big X marks that they have to mow all this. Yeah, I'll probably have my friends over to help me. Go. Navigated those trees better than I did the actual other stuff. I think I have the mower deck cutting stuff that I already cut, because the middle and right deck are not dispersing grass. There we go. That's why I need to rake up all this grass. Yep, see, like I'm doing it right now. I turned too wide. So I am recording this, even though it is technically the December one. I am recording this in February just because things have been hectic, guys. I was going to, and then when I realized I didn't have to, when I realized I couldn't, I pushed it off, and then I was going to do it in January, and then January was a train wreck. So it is February. It is actually Sunday, the day before, but just use your imaginations. Plus, I actually technically did a December lawn cutting video in real life, but it was more of a winter cleanup video. But I figured let's keep the series going. I like it. It's kind of something different, something you don't see every day. But now I feel like I can talk to you guys more about what's coming up. So if you're wondering why this video marathon featured so many train and Great Lakes shipping action, is I've had these videos on my computer now for a while, and well, mostly the train ones, but I've needed just an excuse to upload these just to get them off, not because I don't want them on my computer, but it does take up space. And that's part of the reason why my November lawn cutting videos were screwed up, is because I had a lot of videos on here saved, and I just ran out of space. So part of it's my fault too. But no, I think this is definitely a fun series. I'm gonna do February and March for the Easter one, and I got some snow blowing action. I've only had to use my snowblower 3 times this winter, and 2 of them I got. Yesterday it was so small I didn't even feel like dragging out my camera. Plus it was cold, and I didn't charge my GoPro. I haven't had to really do my cousin's because he hasn't really needed me to. But this past Friday was the first time we actually got some decent snow. So, yippity skippity. This thing is kicking butt. I like this. Too bad it's not like real life where you can make like stripes. I would stripe this baby up. There we go. Trying to see what I mowed and haven't mowed. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. Hear me out. We'll still use the X728 for some of it, and we'll use the Skag walk behind, but we're going to ditch the 72. That way, in part 2, I'll do the 2, like the Skag and the John Deere, but in the third part, I'm going to buy like a rake and rake all this up, and we'll make that the third part. And then we'll feature the John Deere 994R in the January one, when we go around and cut houses and stuff. And we'll buy some more equipment for that. Also, I'm gonna cut the shop where I bought everything, so that way we can switch it up a little bit. We can buy some more tools, because eventually what this is gonna happen is, depending on how you guys like the series, I'm gonna do a poll on YouTube, because my Twitch is not just taking off, or not Twitch, my Discord is not taking off as much as it should, but I think if I do that, we'll be able to get some. I'll see about making this like a year-round map or something. Because the grass is simply not going to grow super fast like it does on the fields. So I can think of a bunch of other things we could do. So we're still going to cut. We're just not going to cut with like other equipment. So before you guys hit that dislike button, just hear me out. I got a plan. I just want to switch it up, just so I'm not, oh, he's going to use this mower like he always does. This way, we get a variety. But I am probably, this long cutting video for a majority is going to feature, when I do cut this, is going to feature this. Because this thing is so awesome. But this has to be a UK thing, because I've never seen these in the US, ever. Oh, there it is. I forgot about it. Ice is all melted. Yeah, poop. Still cold. I tell you this, these temperatures going super cold, super warm. It's been wreaking havoc on my allergies. And we've been doing spring cleanup, so the dust and all the stuff that the ground's all dusty from like the salt, and like breathing that in, and the leaves, dead leaves from the fall. Like, I'm allergic to like the leaf mold and all that. And believe it or not, I actually am allergic to grass pollen. That's why I get an allergy shot. But everything just freezing and unthawing. I'm stuck on a tree. What just happened? I flipped over. That would not have happened in real life. That tree would be dead. But I'm due for an allergy shot this week, which is why I'm stuffed up. Plus, I've been up since what? 7:15, and I took a allergy thing, so I think it's wearing off a little bit. But I'm also just really tired because I was up for 24 hours Friday, because I got up at 3:30 on Friday morning. We did pre-treat, and it wasn't until 4:30 that we got called back, and that's when it just got bad. It was bad. Because that was like the worst of the worst, is when we got called back. That was like the worst of it. And it wasn't my manager, it wasn't like the management making a bad call, but in reality that was probably one of the worst times to come back, because between 3 until the storm lit up, it was just non-stop. Like, it was coming down so hard that they made the call to call some of the guys back, and we had a choice. So it's like, I'm happy that they gave us a choice, but because you would clear it, and then like you would go do another section, come back, and there would already be a dusting to like a little bit of snow already. And usually when you spread the salt goes. You would go, it would go, and you would just burn through salt. Hello, wild animals. So because I do know my coworkers watch my videos, and because they make fun of me for making videos, well, not make fun, but they tease me about it, because I've featured them. I'm the crazy guy who records everything. But no, I just think we probably should have been called in later. But at the same time, businesses were still open, and we have to make sure the sidewalks are clear. You know, it's not like, oh, we're gonna wait till the snow stops. Okay. No, that's not how it works. That's not how the landscaping world works. So it was more frustrating because I didn't want them to think that we were taking forever because we were just going slow on purpose. It was like it took a long time. So probably one of the worst places that we had to do was the hotel. There's a hotel on our route, and the reason is because and I guess the hotel has a snowblower because the parts of the sidewalk had already been cleared, so it wasn't that bad. The problem was there was at least a half an inch of snow already on where they had cleared, and it was packed down from people walking on it. So when we came to do it, we were able to get it up, but there was like a sheet of ice in spots, so it was like trying not to fall. People are checking in, so we gotta be like, and it was just, it's snow. I think it was teasing us. It was in the 60s, but at the end of the day, I was exhausted, but I feel like I did good work, so that's what matters. So we'll hear more about it probably tomorrow. But it was just, I understand their call, because the original forecast, and I think this is where people just got thrown off, is the original forecast only called for like 3 to 5 inches. And if you looked at like the National Weather Service, Indiana was only originally supposed to get like 2 to 4, like anywhere from 2 to 4 to 3 to 5 inches. Some places were even forecasting like 1 to 3 inches. At the beginning, like a week ago, like on Monday when we looked, it was only going to be an inch of snow. And I think some places got up to 7 inches. I think Indiana was in the 5 range. I don't know. Actually, I took a screenshot of it. Let's see. Yeah, Marion County, which is where I am in. Traders Point, 6 inches. The Fox 59 Studios, 5 inches. Indianapolis International Airport, 3.9 inches. So they're a little further south, though. But we got like 5-6 inches of snow. Some other counties got like 7. It was ridiculous how much snow we got. And it was only supposed to be 3 to 5. So when I say ridiculous, like, it's just crazy because I don't think the weather people envisioned us getting that snow, but what sucked about it was that heavy, wet snow. At first, as the temperature got colder, it turned into that fluffy white snow, so it just was like a nightmare. So, but we got the job done. Sidewalks got cleared. We ran our route. We did our route. All in all, we did it twice. Well, if you want to get technical, we did 2 properties 3 times. We did the first route. First run was this assault run, the pre-treat, and that was the fastest one. And then the second one was the longest one. And then the snow started letting up when we got to the third property, which was the hotel. My watch is telling me I need to stand up here in a second. But I'll stand up here when I take a break. When I go in between videos, I'll take a break. But it stopped snowing when we were at the hotel, so by the time we got to the 4th stop, it was flurrying. Like, there was little flurries, and it was clearing up, like we could see the stars and stuff. it sucked because it was like we were trying to keep up with it, and then the roads were horrible. So it's like, trying to be efficient, make sure we get to everything, and the roads were just absolutely bad. But I did get to see some cool plow trucks. I really hope next year I can be a snowplow driver, but being on sidewalks, you gotta do what the boss tells you to do. If they say, hey, we need you on sidewalk crew, I'll be on a sidewalk crew. If they want me to do a plow truck, I'll do a plow truck. If they want me to do a salt truck, I'll do a salt truck. It also depends on who's available, because some of the coworkers I work with go to Mexico to visit family, and we just need drivers, and I'm one of the drivers, so I'll do whatever they tell me. So if they want me to be a snowplow driver next year, I'll be a snowplow driver next year. I also need a little more. If I do become a snowplow driver, that would be awesome. But that also means I gotta be efficient and know what I'm doing. So, and it's nice that, a couple of my coworkers, my one coworker, I don't know if he really, I don't know. I need to ask if he's okay if I use his name, because I want to use his name, but at the same time, I do respect his privacy. I'll have to ask him about that. But he did let me drive his truck around when he was plowing, and that was probably one of the coolest things ever. Because they used to ride it along back in when Even Grow was still a company, before Complete and Even Grow merged. So that was fun. But yeah, I really hope I can be a snowplow driver, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we have finished the first mowing. Everything's pretty much cut. I'll do right in here. I'll let the lawn tractor do the rest. There we go. It's getting really cut. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Skirt. Backing up. Ooh, but it needs a bath. Do I even have a power washer? I should. If I don't, I need to. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Saving's good. Where are we on time, anyways? Yeah. Has it really been 23 minutes already? Jeez. Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break so I can stand so it makes my watch happy, and see you in part number 2.